Yo, shout out to Sir Bravian for such a magnificent song. So, kick it off, bruv. The whole slate is coming. Let's get it. Come on in, guys. Come on in. What a show we have today. Come on in. Hit the like button. Let's get it.
Those walls, they start to fall.
Woo!
Final Fantasy remake, Death Stranding 2, showing up on Xbox. What you gonna do? Fanboys crying, petitions in hand.
Come on in.
But real gamers just understand. Whole slate's coming. Hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming. Crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming. No escaping fate. Whole slate's coming. Through the Game Pass gate. Fanboys crying, shouting in vain. You lost your grip,
Yeah, buddy.
losing your games. Could've spoke with your wallet, but you stood still.
Come
Now
on in.
Xbox to experience the whole damn thrill. Whole slate's coming. Joel and Ellie too. Whole slate's coming. Intergalactic coming through. Whole slate's coming. Watch Killzone ignite. Whole slate's coming. I feel like resistance tonight.
Where is factions?
Where is it?
Is factions?
Stop hiding factions.
Factions.
She gone, man.
Last of Us taking a brand new ride. Shadow of the Colossus standing by Xbox's side.
Yeah.
Uncharted treasures ready to show. Sackboy packing up and he's ready to go.
Let's go.
Bloodborne shadows creeping slow. Ratchet and Clank putting on a show. Could've stopped this if you bought the game, but you just whined and now it's all the same. Whole slate's coming. Hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming. Crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming. No escaping fate.
can't escape
Whole
it, mate.
slate's coming. Through the Game Pass gate. Whole slate's coming.
Yeah, buddy. How are you guys going? How are you guys feeling? It's a wonderful Tuesday evening, and today we're doing it live. There's so much news to talk about that it couldn't wait for this Sunday. So if you are now coming in into the chat, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You could support the chat by becoming a member, or you could, send a sticker, send a super chat. But whatever you do, whether you be here, you just like and so forth, your support is valued. We appreciate it. Yeah, buddy. Now, today is a very interesting day because, as you all know, since we last had our podcast, Asha Sharma would have made an official statement as to how she is going to press reset on the Xbox brand. Now, outside of that, we know that Sony is still fighting for their lives. Yeah, it's looking grim there for Sony. Their fans aren't having it.
God have mercy upon us.
Fight for your life, Sony. Come on. Take out that buckle. Fight for your life. Yes, Sony is still fighting for their lives here in these Twitter streets and these YouTube streets. But we will still go ahead and, beat Sony's legs in today because that is what we do best. But we have to just talk about, the news that came out of Xbox camp Monday that would have went, right? And let me just say that it's never good to lose your job. For the hard-working devs there who would have lost their jobs, we are empathetic with what would have transpired, and hopefully you all find work soon. Outside of that, there was a good side to the layoffs, believe it or not. I'll explain it to you. But that being said, could you guys remember that before the layoffs began, there were rumors about the layoffs? Could you guys remember the rumors that that was going around before the before Asha actually came out and said what was happening? You remember those rumors? Hey, shout out to Professor Strong. How could I forget the chat, man? Shout out to Professor Strong. Shout out to MC Figs. Shout out to Silver Fox. And of course, my boy there, Brisket Clung. Shout out to all of you guys for tuning in tonight. I know it's not a Sunday, guys. It's a Tuesday. So you guys sit down and relax. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And let's get right into it, right? So prior to Microsoft actually saying what they were going to do in their fiscal year, I remember that the PlayStation community, all of Microsoft critics saying it was going to be a bloodbath. You guys could remember that? Yes, these guys were saying that Microsoft was going out of business. Microsoft was closing down. They were selling every studio. They were canceling every games. This was what I was expecting when Asha Sharma would have made their statement on Monday that everything was about to close down. Because after all, Jason Schreier is never wrong. These industry veterans are never wrong. Shout out to Bristol Clown for 100 for that 2 jewels. Right? None of these guys who had the rumors were ever wrong. Hey, Dolomite, shout out to you, man. Dolomite is in the chat. Dolomite is in the chat. So all of these guys said that on July the 1st, it is going to be a bloodbath. Xbox would be no more. Xbox was dying a slow death. This is what they said, right? So I was expecting a lot. I was expecting layoffs. I was expecting studio closures. And I was expecting games to be cancelled. This is what they said. This is what they told me, right? Well, the truth came out. And let me just say, never believe everything you hear. Never believe everything you see. Ponies, stop being gullible like this guy.
When it comes to 4-year-old Mackenzie, Chris, you are not.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. You got fooled. Come on, Chris. Open your eyes, Chris. Chris, open your eyes. That cannot be your child, Chris. Look in the mirror. So some of these guys were as gullible as Chris. But guess what transpired? Let's first take it to the man who liked the white powder. And guess what? He don't want to powder your face, but he want to bring shame and disgrace to the human race. Who am I talking about? Of course, it is none other than crackhead guy himself.
Girl, where you at? Ooh, where you at? Ooh,
Where you at, Dreamcast guy?
Somewhere
What you
smoking
doing?
crack. Where you at?
Crack.
Ooh, at the trap. Ooh,
At the trap.
smoking crack.
Smoke crack. This is what Dreamcast guy have been doing for the entire week since these layoffs began. And listen to me, Dreamcast guy was on a tirade with these rumors. He put out like 6 videos, right? And all of them is Microsoft is dead. Now I compiled just a few of Dreamcast guy, doing what he do best. I compiled just a few videos of Dreamcast guy shocking and driving and making sure that this month's rent is paid, right? Now listen to what Dreamcast guy said before we saw what Asha said, right? Listen, before I play it, let me just say shout out to Adidas 20. Adidas say, dry concrete. Hey, Adidas, what you doing me here, man? Adidas says, oh, God. Sony's fighting for their life. Sony fighting for their life this week, man.
God have
Right.
mercy upon us.
Fight! Fight for your life, Sony. Hey, yo. Adidas 20 says, dry concrete mixed face guy still talking. Hey, shout out to you, man, Adidas. Shout out to you. So this is what Dreamcast guy, remember, everyone was saying this, guys. Everyone was saying it was going to be a bloodbath. Listen.
About the death of Xbox, because it sounds like they're literally shutting down multiple studios
So hear what he said. The rumor is that Microsoft is going to shut down multiple studios. This is your insiders. This is your never wrong insiders. They said multiple studios. This is what Dreamcast guy was peddling last week.
record this video. Technically, the end of the fiscal year for Xbox is June 30th, today,
Right.
which means if they're going to try to fire everybody, it's got to be done by July 1st. So
Yeah. So Microsoft is going to fire everyone. Dreamcast guy is so dishonest. You could have a bias. You could like PlayStation more. You could like Nintendo more. You could like Xbox more. But to come out this frequently and lie to your viewers, he just said that Microsoft is going to fire everyone.
today they're apparently shutting down 4 separate studios, including Undead Labs, a bunch of people making a bunch of different games. It's very shocking to say the least. And honestly, it's because
Shout out to you, Mechanic. We are live. Silver Fox. We are live. Octopus Ocean. Listen to me. There's a lot of octopus in the sea, but there's only one in the ocean. Octopus Ocean. And of course, we have Anime Source Central. He just hit 500 subscribers. Shout out to Anime Source Central. He's doing some great news there with his anime channel. Continue.
the term that keeps getting used is bloodbath. Let's get into it. Xbox is currently ending contracts and cutting vendors ahead of a massive layoff, which is also part of the PR agency Simply. So essentially, this devastating article has just come out from The Verge. That basically, Tom Warren is leaking that Xbox is broke.
Yeah.
The hundreds of billions of dollars they've spent.
Xbox is broke. They have no money. They're shutting down shop. They're closing down the door. Right? This is what was the narrative last week.
Acquiring all these different studios, from Double Fine to Activision Blizzard to Bethesda. All of them, apparently, they have literally run out of money. And now they're not only closing 5 studios, not 4 like some.
Wow. So prior, the last video, he said they were closing down 4 studios. Now it increased. Microsoft is closing down 5 studios.
The leaks were saying they're closing 5 studios, including
What?
canceling.
Dreamcast guy, wow, Dreamcast guy. Listen to me. This guy, Dreamcast guy, this guy does dance. I mean, Dreamcast guy, how much? How much would you lie for this white bad boy? I mean, you try to dance, now you're lying for the white bag. Oh, good. Hold on to the Dreamcast guy.
Oh, good! 1 and done! He ain't getting up!
Blade and shutting down the creators of Dishonored. It sounds like they're going to be trying to basically cancel every Game Pass contract. It's
wow. So he said, Dreamcast guy told his audience that they are shutting down the creators of Dishonored. This is what he said, right? This was the narrative, guys.
sounds like secretly a lot of the entire gaming industry has been low-key funded by Microsoft. Everybody.
Oh, I would agree that Microsoft was funding a lot of studios. Now, when Microsoft acquired these studios back in the day, the idea is that Microsoft was hoping that these studios would have produced games that would have recouped the money that they would have spent to acquire these studios. I mean, this is what I think they were thinking about, right? But as years progressed, the question I have for anyone, did these studios perform? Did they create games? Did they produce content that either increase in numbers to Game Pass, because that is what Phil Spencer and the crew was looking for at the time, or sell a lot on PC, right? What did these studios, all these studios that Microsoft acquired back then, did they deliver on producing revenue or growth for the brand, right? Listen to the question. Listen to it, and as we go on, we will see if that question is answered. Yeah, let's listen.
Today we're talking about Xbox because the bloodbath continues.
That's it. There's the word. So you guys can't say I didn't lie. They said it would have been a bloodbath. I was not expecting Xbox to be here after Monday. You know what's a bloodbath? A bloodbath is just like everything destroyed.
Actually doing mass layoffs over at ZeniMax right now. Apparently, everybody that made Doom, id Software is being gutted. Everybody, top to bottom, at all those studios, including Bethesda. If you're not currently working on basically Fallout or Elder Scrolls, you are now getting kicked out. Like this right this second, they're actually doing mass walkouts of management, employees, coders, bug testers. Everybody is being fired. But also on top of that, Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg just posted a giant breakdown, like a 50-point bullet thing about what's going on at Xbox. And apparently they are just getting destroyed. I mean, there's no other way to do it. I want to react.
I want you to look at what is on Dreamcast guy mouth here. This guy lies so much that the lies are coming out on his lip. You seen it? Dreamcast guy lies so much that all the lies are coming out on his mouth. You see, he had to put up a disclaimer. He said, oh God, there is a protein bar piece on my lip. Ignore that. Dreamcast guy, all of that was lies coming out of you.
You're lying. Lie.
Only lies Dreamcast guy has. Lies and deceit.
That is a lie.
And don't forget. Listen to me, that's a deadly combination. No? Lies and crack is a deadly combination. Kids, stay away from crack. Let's hear what he says.
Because it is insane that it's all falling apart at once. I mean, straight up, we went from, wow, what a great Xbox showcase, to pack your crap and get out in literally 11 days. And I want to just say that,
Night. Why are
No, the question is, you remember when Mag made the salacious statement that he got some sort of insider and so forth, and an insider came to him to try to help Xbox gamers. You all remember what Mark said? What Mark said, did it come true? Let's listen.
You being allowed to reveal these things is that a member of Xbox leadership wants to have some clarity to the people because they deserve it. Public
So a member of Xbox leadership is going to Mark to reveal this, right? A secret member behind the scenes of the leadership team, right?
basic executives will lie to your face. Example, Greenberg saying that Gears Z-Day was never being worked on for PlayStation or that it wasn't pulled last minute. Both are lies. Double Fine is working on a...
So the Gears of War issue, is that still paining ponies? Are ponies still angry with Gears of War? Well, ponies, if it is, you forgot about what happened to Gears of War. Let me remind you. Yeah, let me remind you. Come on. Mash it up. Yeah. It's exclusive. It's exclusive. Come on, my boy. Mash it up. Mash it. Come on. Mash it up. It's exclusive. In case you forgot, ponies, Gears of War and Clockwork Revolution is exclusive.
Plan to become independent, which you guys obviously already knew about, and Ninja Theory has now failed its buyout and is closing down.
So he said Ninja Theory is closing down. So Mag Insider said that there is no buyer for Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory is going to be gutted, slaughtered at the mill, and sold for all its parts. Prime ribs, sirloin. This is what Mark said his insider told him. Did it come true? No. Wrong, Mark.
Not sure if Senua will even release. Call it.
Oh! Mark said that here what? Senua was not even going to be released. You know why? Because Senua 2 was going to be closed down. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, throw something in the chat for your boy there.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 leadership will be held accountable, and that team is being reduced.
Did we hear anything about Call of Duty when Asha would have released a statement? Did Call of Duty had any layoffs? Let me know in the chat. I can't remember reading that. Let's see if Marg was right.
Halo.
Yo, Force One, Mitsu Lion, Silver Fox, Mechanic, Professor Strong, Mechanic, guys, hit the like button as you come in.
Studios is not safe. The road to creating Infinite was filled with failed projects, overspending, and Infinite did not do well. It had huge players, but not enough monetizing potential to make up for losses for years.
So the rumor before Asha made his statement, Mark said that here what? The Halo studio was going to be punished in this update here. Again, did anybody from Halo Studio got touched? Is the Halo Studio feeling the pain now? Let me know, guys. Let me just say shout out to Brisket Clown. What up? Brisket Clown with the $5 super chat. Brisket is saying, while Asha continues to crush it, Dreamcast guy lies and lies, and these ponies have a sickness and need another lesson beating them into submission. Exclusives. So yes, I mean, today we are going to see how Asha crushed it. Now, it is bad news that 3,200 persons got laid off, but I believe that this is the best possible result. So I would agree with Brisket Clown. Asha crushed it. Crush that thing, Asha. No, crush it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you hear the cracking. Come on, let it come out. Good Lord. That is what we're talking about. She's crushing it. There is no ifs and no buts about it. She's seeing where the fat is, and she's trimming out the fat. She's seeing where the dead weight is, and she's getting rid of the dead weight. How could this not result in crushing it? Right? I mean, it is what it is. Let's continue with Mag.
Gears of War E-Day is exclusive for now. Gears 2 Remake is still planned for multi-platform. I ask you all to remember that leadership said Starfield wasn't a timed exclusive either, but this time the PlayStation port is still being worked on so that if it needs launched, it can be released quickly and it won't have to be spun up from scratch. These referring to Gears E-Day. Helix is not releasing next year in 2027. That's not shocking to me. Helix is getting rescoped. The plans are not the plans that were including third-party stores. Exclusives.
And this is why you guys should not be reactive to when it is you hear rumors. I mean, there are some rumors that came true, but there are some rumors that are just blatant lies. Sometimes you need to wait and see what it is the company does to then react before it is you say anything. A lot of these guys are getting hoodwinked by trolls
that are being looked at are from under the Xbox Studios umbrella. They are not Bethesda or Activision games. The Starfield test failed, and that data showed us that game didn't work financially and hurt us too much.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls and Fallout are not currently planned for exclusivity. Halo is not going back to exclusivity, yet more data is needed before a final decision can be considered. And every time someone purchases an Xbox game on Steam, the data tells our leadership that the Xbox ecosystem is not good enough and games need to be multi-platform.
So again, Mark said that this came from a leadership about multi-platform. However, we saw information this week to suggest that Microsoft is going to slowly move away from multi-platform. Did you guys see that? I'm going to read it just now. In the statement that Asha made, there were, some negative news, and if she really was honest with us, I'll give her her respect for that. But it does help us to see where Microsoft is going, where Xbox is going as a brand moving forward.
Oh, he says, one more thing. Bethesda is not Xbox Studios because of the purchase agreement from the previous owner and the deal having certain terms on its independence unless it failed to meet certain financial obligations.
So this is the statement that Asha made here. So let's see how much of these ponies got right this week, right? So it says, this is an important email I sent today to all employees at Xbox. Team, we are beginning the most significant restructure in Xbox history. After careful consideration, I've made the difficult decision to reduce our team by approximately 3,200 throughout FY27. This will include approximately 1,600 roles eliminations today. So immediately, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Asha is saying you're out of there, right? And in addition, 4 studios will leave Xbox. 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management. So these guys said that these studios would have been closed down. This was the rumor last week. I played it there for you guys. These guys said it was going to be a bloodbath. Now, to the 3,200 employees being laid off is never good. Don't get me wrong. This is not good, right? However, the entire picture that was painted is that Xbox was getting out of here. They're done. They're donezo's, right? Now, may I remind you that during COVID, Microsoft would have hired over 20,000 employees. Shout out to Bay Area is in the house. Listen to me, Bay Area is fighting these ponies left, right, and center. I mean, right now, Bay Area have a move. Bay Area have a move right now that you don't even need to touch these ponies. Look at this. Look at the Bay Area here. Look at that. He's out of there. He's out. He's done. He's done. He's out of there. Bay Area don't even need to touch these ponies again. They're out of there just with the force. Right? Shout out to you, Bay Area. Right? It says, I am what? That's not, let me read it. Let me start over here. About my marriage. It says, this will include studios will leave Xbox to new management. I recognize that a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it is not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day. And I wanted to be direct about the scale, right? She goes on, I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Many joined us through acquisitions, while others were recruited here or sought us out because they love this industry and love Xbox. Today's decisions do not reflect their talent or dedication. Our business today is not healthy. We are operating at a margin that, I'll stop here for now. Shout out to Professor Strong for sending that 100 jewels, or that 100 for 2 jewels. Shout out to you, Professor. Let me just say that Xbox was moving a little too fast. During COVID, they hired some 20,000 employees. At the height of the pandemic, when sales was up, everyone was buying, everyone was playing, the engagements was there. And guess what? Seeing that they would have hired so much, did you notice since COVID finished, every year there have been a considerable amount of layoffs, right? None has reached the 20,000 limit as yet. All the layoffs combined. I'm not saying that is what I'm rooting for. I'm just saying we need to put this in context, right? In addition to hiring persons during COVID, a lot of persons that maybe they didn't need, right? There was a lot of redundancies in Xbox. This is what we are seeing happening here. Love Big B 700. What up, man? Now, we also heard that she said the Xbox business is not healthy. We know what was Phil Spencer's strategy back in the day. Phil Spencer, time and time again, said do not judge them on selling consoles. Right? Now we know that here what? Not competing with PlayStation was a bad business model for Xbox. Xbox had to keep the boot on Sony's neck. Phil Spencer was out there congratulating, Sony for a beautiful release, congratulating them on a wonderful handheld release. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? These ponies were seeing Phil Spencer, and these guys thought they were on top of the world.
Hey, little yo, what's up, world? How y'all doing?
Look at these ponies thinking that they're on top of the world here. They're dressed in royal blue with lip gloss on. This was the condition of the PlayStation community.
Oh, yeah. They come with it.
These guys thought they were unstoppable. Right? Right? Dressing in royal blue, having lip gloss on. Well, guess what? Xbox finally got a fighter, and that is Asha Sharma. She ain't going down like this, right? So let's see what she says going forward. She said, we are operating, right, it says 10x lower than comparable platforms and publishing business. We entered Gen 9 with a smaller install base and a higher cost structure. Having a smaller install base and a higher cost structure, guys, is a recipe for disaster and ruin. right? This is a recipe for disaster and ruin. To grow, we bet on Game Pass, multi-platform, and a broader portfolio of content. While those businesses have created meaningful value, they did not grow at the pace we expected. So notice, guys, when I was playing Game Pass, I was like, Game Pass is too good to be true. You are telling me all Xbox first party content, all third party content. I mean, Game Pass, it had to be Microsoft was losing, putting all of these bangers onto Game Pass. But guess what? Now Asha is coming out and saying that, guess what? It was true, right? They were bleeding money by giving consumers great value. Now, far be it from the consumer to tell the business owners how to run their platform. If it is they provide a service like Game Pass for us, what are we to do? Tell them we don't want it? No, we are going to take advantage of the best service in gaming, right? It was up to Phil Spencer and his team to figure out how to monetize and at the same time grow Game Pass. Asha Sharma is saying that the bet on Game Pass, and this is very important, guys, the bet on multi-platform did not, although it have value, it did not grow at the pace expected. So, unfortunately, if I think Game Pass is not going to be the same going forward as the months go on, right? And I believe that Microsoft is going to slowly pull away from multi-platform, at least for their single-player tentpole games. Yeah, I can see multi-platform games remaining multi-plat, right? I can see that. But this statement indicates that Asha Sharma might slowly pull away any kind of AAA single-player single-player Xbox-made game on other platforms, right? While these businesses have created meaningful value, they did not grow at the pace we expected. As that happened, our core business weakened. What is the core business? The core business is providing exclusive content on the Xbox platform, right? That was the core business. Competing with Sony, that was the core business, right? Listen, our core business weakened, right? That's now. And we added more term and we added more teams, more investment and more time, hoping for a better outcome. So while they were doing all of that, the Xbox business was getting weaker. They invested more, buying up studios and so forth. And also, they also was hoping for a better outcome. And now the industry is facing the most severe hardware crisis in its history. We must reset Xbox. First, we will reset our content portfolio. Since 2018, we have aggressively expanded our studio portfolio while the number of games created each month across the industry now outpaces the last 10 years combined. Let me just say shout out to Bay Area for that $5 super chat. Now Bay Area said, what does Bay Area say here? Bay Area said, Pony scared, Pastor. them clowns thought Xbox games were their rights. Asha isn't as friendly as Phil. Asha is taking multi-plat away. I love it. Shout out to you, Bay Area, and I concur to that statement. Bay Area. They tested it out. Xbox tested out Gears of War on PlayStation. These ponies didn't buy it. Right? These ponies didn't buy it. They boast that it flopped on PlayStation. And when it is you look, if the the chart from Alina Analytics is true. There's a number of games that didn't sell well from the Xbox on PlayStation. So after these ponies thought they were doing something by saying, here what? No one wants Xbox games. It didn't sell well on PlayStation. Well, guess what? That was a test. And you ponies failed. You ponies failed the test. And because you failed the test, ponies, this is what you will get.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You failed the test, so you get nothing. Right? When it is Phil Spencer brought all these Xbox games on to PlayStation, the only one that did well was Forza. Right? I think Elder Scroll Oblivion did well too, but that was always a multi-plat. Follow? So it's very clear, and I am happy with Bay Area, that guess what, guys? We are back to exclusives. We are. We are back. Come on. Come on. We are back to exclusives. They failed. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. We back. Come on. We are back. You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue what is being said here. We have also learned that we are not, it is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio. That is true. We have also learned that we are not the best home for every type of studio. I mean, Asha is cooking here. This is also true. In a typical year, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested. That's bad business. That's not good business. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. As we reset Xbox, we will help independent creators succeed by providing open development tools and audiences to realize their vision. So instead of outright buying these developers, Microsoft will assist them. And while Microsoft is assist them, that will no doubt incentivize these independent developers to bring their games to Xbox. This is good. This is smart thinking. Instead of going right out and just buying the company, spending billions of dollars, invest in them, give them support, give them some tools, and that will incentivize them to put games on the Xbox. And what you know, some of these studios might even make their games exclusive to Xbox, right? Because I know what I'm telling you. When that Helix does come out, it's going to be good, right? It's going to be really good. So we're looking forward to that. So it continues. As we reset, okay, I read that already. It says compulsion games and Double Fine will return to management and transition to independent studios with IPs, with their IPs, right? So compulsion games and Double Fine is not closing down despite what the rumors said, right? Let me say shout out to Keep It 1000, shout out to Metalhead Southern Bell. So shout out to you. Shout out to Gamer Luna. Who else I miss? Did I miss you? Love, Big B. Listen to me. All you guys that are supporting tonight, shout out to you. Hit the like button, guys. If it's the first time you're here, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Just take one touch here, right? It goes on to say catalog. So Double Fine and Compulsion will retain their first party catalog and run away for their next game, right? So remember Ninja Theory that they said was going to close down. Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua and State of Decay 3. The France Arcane's management is beginning required consultation with the Works Council to review potential strategy and opinions. Now, I'll tell you something. You see, Arcane, they're in trouble. Arcane is in trouble, because Arcane got a load of money from Xbox and they did not produce. I mean, we don't even have gameplay of that Blade game. So after all these years, year after year, Microsoft paying a salary to the entire team, right? Time and effort under this crunch time, Asha is not playing. It's either you show what you would have done in these past years, let me see your homework, or guess what? You're going to get an F. And that F is that you're out of there, right? Your grade is going to be F, right? We are also making a reduction across other units and in some cases shifting investment to focus on higher priority projects. These changes vary in size across Activision, Bethesda, ZeniMax, Blizzard, King, Mojang, and Xbox Game Studios. None of our first-party publicly announced games or projects are being cancelled. Wow. So after the rumor, I saw Asha and them, they allowed these rumors to run rampant. So that guess what? Persons would expect that there would be so many cancellations and so many closures. And guess what? Nothing was closed. No game was cancelled. Insiders? Sources? Where are you at? I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you guys. Where are the insiders that said there was going to be closures? I want you guys to come out.
Come out and play.
Come out and play. Don't hide like Sony. Yeah, don't hide. Right, so we're going again. We're going again, right? Mojang, none of the first party was cancelled, right? In addition, Mojang and King will now report directly to me. These two studios have increasingly become platforms and our largest bi-monthly active players. They bring critical geographic, demographic, and differentiation to Xbox, right? Second, we will reset our platform. We know that great technology gets better when it gets simpler, not bigger. Today, in some parts of the company, work passes through as many as 14 layers of management. Wow, 14 layers of management, that's crazy. Our platform teams are 40% larger than they were at the start of the generation. So this is the hiring I was talking about earlier. Remember, Microsoft hired 20,000 persons during COVID. Go and research it, right? That is why we are saying that the platform got 40% larger than they were at the start of the generation. Even as our player base and playtime have declined. So help me understand this, guys. So this statement by Asha is saying that the teams at Xbox got 40% larger. Yet they were seeing declines in player time and players. Somebody was just hiring persons and they were just getting a salary. Because it can't mean that we are seeing the data of steady declines, yet the team is getting bigger and bigger, right? So less money is coming in, right? But we are hiring more workers. Nah, something is wrong there. That complexity has shown decisions blurred accountability, and made it harder to deliver players, right? So this is a very deliver players, reset Xbox, where we will simplify. So Asha Sharma is simplifying the business there at Xbox. It is too top heavy. Microsoft had too much fat around it, right? So she's trimming the fat, she's getting rid of the redundancy, and that will mean a leaner and more nimble company, right? We will reduce management layers to no more than 5. So from 14 to 5, very good. And where possible, 3. We will deliver success through a flatter organization that is built around makers, individual contributors focus on building, player, coaches, leaders, player, coaches, leaders who remain deeply involved in the work while developing their team, and directly responsible individuals, DRIS, who own key decisions and outcomes. And we will streamline how we work across our tools with a clearer code base, shared service, and 50% reduced vendor spend. So this 50% reduced vendor spend is very important. That means it will not have as much content into Game Pass and other things that Microsoft buy from vendors, right? 50% will help their bottom line, as it would. Third, we are resetting how we operate. As Xbox grew our headcount, we became more fragmented. Teams, studios, and functions often operate independently, and it became harder to work towards a shared goal. Make the right trade-offs and get the things done. So yeah, and this is what I never agreed with Phil Spencer with, because a lot of these guys, they were just operating without any management. Phil Spencer way of running Xbox was just produce as many games as you can, and that is how we got Redfall. That is how we got some of these studios not producing games in 8 years. Yeah. Again, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are going through and we are going to see how Asha resets Xbox, right? It says, for the first time, we are establishing a chief operation officer with an end-to-end P&L responsibility across content, hardware, platform, and services. Helen Chong has been promoted to this role and will report directly to me. Over nearly 2 decades at Xbox, Helen has helped build some of our most important business, from Xbox Live to leading Mojang and the Minecraft franchise. She will bring our business together under one operation model, making sure we make clear investment decisions, learn from our success and failures, and hold ourselves accountable for the results. What Asha said here is wrong. Could somebody tell me what she said there? It would be bad for Xbox going forward. So far, everything what she's saying, we understand that families are affected. We sympathize with that, right? But unfortunately, someone was spending money too badly, right? Someone was spending money. They were just spending money, and this is why Microsoft got inflated to how they were. Make clear investment decisions, learn from our success and our failures. Thank you to Dave McCarthy, who is retiring after 17 years with Xbox. Dave has played a defining role in building the platform that millions of players rely on every day, and has been a trusted partner through many of the biggest moments in Xbox history. We wish him all the best. These changes are about a bigger future for Xbox. not a smaller one. The next decade of gaming, the next decade of gaming will be larger, more global, and more creative than anything we have ever seen before. So, although these critics are saying Microsoft is dying and they are going to sunset, I listen to the podcast and I listen to all what they are saying. Does this sound like someone who wants Xbox to die? Listen to what she said. These changes are about a bigger future for Xbox, not a smaller one. The next decade of gaming will be larger, more global, and more creative than anything we have ever seen. This year, we'll invest as much in Xbox as we have ever, but we'll invest with greater focus, greater discipline, and greater clarity, all in service of making Xbox where the world players and creators. I want Xbox, and this is the main point here, guys. I want Xbox to be one of the few companies that entertains more than 1 billion people each day and gives everyone the opportunity to create and connect. I know we can achieve this goal. Xbox has many of the most beloved franchises in entertainment history, talented studios around the world, and we will return to growth in 2027. History is full of companies that mistake or longevity for inevitability. We will not be one of them. This is the kind of leader we want. This is the kind of leader we want when it comes to our gaming platform. So although the media is painting this in a negative form, if it is you want to survive cancer, what you need to do? Could anybody in the chat tell me what you need to do if you want to survive cancer? You have to get rid of it. You have to get rid of the cancer. And guess what? This on your screen here was the cancer. I want you guys to look at the cancer that Xbox employed for years. This is one of the guys who was laid off. Don't forget this statement. If it is you want to survive cancer, you have to cut it off. You have to destroy it. Look at the cancer that was employed by Microsoft. Listen to what he said. I was one of the dozens of devs laid off at Obsidian today. Incredibly privileged to have landed my dream job right after school. Now listen up. Obsidian was an amazing place to work. The cancer, Xbox. So to believe this guy was hired by Xbox, right? He produced game for Xbox before Xbox acquired Obsidian, and he is calling Xbox a cancer. You see why Xbox was in the position they were?
This is a sickness. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
That is why Xbox was in the position they were. Because they were hiring ponies in disguise. Ponies in disguise. That is what Microsoft was hiring. Xbox was hiring back in the day. Right? And listen to what he says. He goes on. He says, and I've always been an Xbox hater. This is the pony. I always knew Xbox had ponies in it. I couldn't believe this when I saw it today. And I have always been a hater of Xbox, an Xbox hater. Fun fact, I don't even own my own game on that messy console. This is it. This is what was going on here at Xbox for a while. So this is what Asha did.
Undead Labs spent
Asha cleaned house and she got rid of the fat, right? And guess what? I am sorry for those innocent devs, the innocent ones I'm sorry for, the ones who sincerely love their work and wanted Xbox to do better. But I know there were a lot of persons who didn't care about the platform and who was in it just for the salary. I know that, right? Listen to how egregious Undead Labs was, what they did. Listen.
8 years as an Xbox studio and still didn't make State. Spent 8 years as an Xbox studio and still didn't make State of Decay 3.
After 8 years, Undead Labs did not make State of Decay 3.
Studio dysfunction,
hit the like button, guys.
Xbox dysfunction,
Hit
or industry
button,
dysfunction. Probably all three. Undead Labs spent 8 years as an Xbox studio and didn't release anything. The last era of Xbox before whatever this one is truly began on June 10th, 2018, when then CEO Phil Spencer used Xbox's E3 showcase to announce the acquisition of 4 studios: Ninja Theory, Playground Games, Compulsion Games, and Undead Labs. It was a big moment. At the time, it was a firm sign that Microsoft was getting back into first-party game development after a few years in retreat. In retrospect, it was the start of a historically huge acquisition spree that would end in the buyouts of Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. A few months before the announcement, Undead Labs.
So after 8 years, Undead Labs did nothing for Microsoft. Could you guys believe that? That cannot work. That is not sustainable in the slightest. So how could persons be angry with Asha for trimming the fat? It doesn't make sense. You will not, if you was operating a company where it is one of your subcontractors did not do anything for 8 years, but they're getting a monthly salary, would you tolerate that? I guarantee you, not one pony, not one critic would have done that. Right? So, when it comes to the reset of Xbox, yes, it was bad. Again, that all these persons got laid off. However, there was some good that come from it. There was some good that came out from it, right? And that good is that Asha is making a very lean and nimble company. And guess what? I like the direction that she's heading. I really like the direction she's heading. So before I go, let me just show you guys why it is I said Sony is fighting for their lives. Come on, Sony, fight. Don't give up. You have to fight. Look at this here.
God have mercy upon us.
For this entire week, Sony, for 1 week, I think it was like 6 days, Sony did not post anything because the entire world was against Sony. I mean, Domino's was kicking Sony's legs in. Domino's Pizza, right? So one of these, let me just say, shout out to the PlayStation guys who would have, petitioned to bring back hard copy games or bring back disc. That's how you stand on business, right? Because I think the petition has reached over 200,000, close to 250,000, right? A lot of persons don't like that nasty move that Sony did. But let me show you guys something, because I don't think anyone is talking about this just yet. Do you know the president of Sony? Yeah, the president of Sony, right before they announced the disc was going, he took out a number of shares out of Sony. Why would the president do that, guys? Why would the president, right before they announce that they are getting rid of the disc, take out, look at here, insider sales, president and CEO of Sony sells 225,000 shares. Yeah? So, Hikaru Totoki, the president and CEO of Sony, sold 225,000 shares of the company on the 3rd day of the 7th month for an estimated $4.7 million. Guys, this is very, very, very suspicious. I see you, Totoki. I see what you're doing, Totoki. You can't run from my peering eyes. Totoki just cashed his check and he left. Right? No, Totoki said, if you guys think I am going to lose any money from the decisions that you guys are going to do, Totoki said, I am not losing a cent. I have to leave here with something.
I'm leaving here with something.
That's what
I'm
Totoki said.
from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving.
Totoki said he's leaving with something, right? So let's continue. We received data on the trade from a recent SEC filing. This was a scale of approximately 56.5% of their shares of this class of stock. Following this trade, they now own 173,000 shares of this class of Sony stock. So Sony trading. So this guy traded before the news dropped, and this seems sketchy. It shows that he himself don't even believe in his brand. That is what it shows. These ponies like J-Dub fighting for Sony every day, and their own CEO don't believe in Sony. Why did the president take out his shares out of Sony right before they announced that they were going to do away with disc? Why did he do that? Didn't he believe it would have been accepted by the wider audience? No, he's a smart man. He ran away from making that money. So that's one, right? So the internet continued to beat Sony's legs in. And a matter of fact, since the announcement of there will be no more disc, a lot of PlayStation fans have been unsubscribing from their PSN account. Let me just say shout out to Cuddly or Cuddly. Shout out to you, man. Cuddly. Who again I missed in the chat? Gamer Luna. No one else? Right. Shout out to all you guys. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if it's the first time you're coming in. So a number of PlayStation guys would have unsubscribed from their PlayStation account. Hey, Bay Area, thanks, man. Thanks very much, man. But look at this. Look at this. Sony is down bad, guys. Sony is down bad. There are so many persons leaving PlayStation or PSN that now PlayStation Plus offers rare. This is like a shiny, if you play Pokemon, a shiny Mewtwo. It's rare. You can't find this. This is a rare weapon. PlayStation Plus offers rare 50% discount to users quitting. 50% is a lot. Sony is willing to pay these ponies from leaving their platform. Huh? Look at this. They are actually feeling it. They are feeling it. Although these ponies are saying that they tried to, move away from all the bad, negative PlayStation news to the Xbox bloodbath. But guess what? The internet ain't forgetting that easy, ponies.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
We ain't forgetting that easily, ponies. So hear what this article says. PlayStation Plus 50% discount mostly being applied to 3-month subscription. Users on Reddit have reportedly received up to 50% of 3 months of PSN extra subscription. From what we have gathered, 12-month subscriptions are only up to 25% off, though there are reports of 33% discount as well. The common theme here is players canceling their subscription and being offered a discount to rejoin. So this is the evidence here, guys. This is what some consumers are seeing when they go to unsubscribe to their PSN account. We doubt that 50% offer has or anything to do with Sony trying to placate players, but the timing is curious. Come on, who wrote this? Who wrote this article? Come on, PSLS, whoever you guys are. We know the reason why Sony is doing this. Sony did a very, anti-consumer move last week, and they are paying for it. Gamers are not allowing these guys to just run over them. I even heard I even heard MBG telling Asha to put a disk drive in the Helix and he will become a Xbox supporter. I saw a tweet like that. I clipped it. I'm going to put it in one of my next videos. MBG now wants to become an Xbox guy if Asha Sharma puts a disk drive in the Helix. What are we even doing here? In protest, it says following the announcement that the company was ending PlayStation 5 disc production, players have been encouraging one another to cancel their PlayStation subscription, with many actually going ahead with the move. In protest of Sony's going all digital. I tried to cancel my subscription, but they hit me with a 50% of if I resubscribe. A player explained, I didn't take the bait. A Reddit user responded, not supporting Sony with a single dime until they reverse this fiasco. They are not going to do it. Sony is not going to reduce this. You know why? Because the investors are happy. The investors are happy that they are going to make more money by ponies not buying physical games. So this week, so far, to me, I am happy to see the direction Microsoft is going. I am sorry for the 3,200 workers that were fired, but there were some persons in Xbox that were redundant. There were some persons at Xbox Studios that was just there for the money. And guess what? After clear evaluation, these guys are out of there, right? So at the end of the day, guys, I believe that we are in a good position, despite what that crackhead Dreamcast guy says.
Well, where you at? Ooh, where you at?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Somewhere smoking crack. Where you
Crack.
at? Ooh, at the trap. Ooh,
At the trap.
smoking
With
crack.
what? Crack. Despite what that crackhead says, Xbox is looking good. I like what I read there from Asha. I like the direction they're going. I am seeing Xbox becoming strong. So for those of you who are scaredy cats and want to leave. Yeah, look at this cat here. Look at this cat. Yeah, get him in here. Yeah, what is it in here? Yeah, get him in. Yeah. For all the scaredy cats who are leaving the platform, go ahead, no problem. I am seeing Xbox is rebuilding bigger and better. As I said before, the rise of the Phoenix. Guys, we are up.
Turn them up.
We are up.
Bow, bow.
Come on. Get them hits. Come on. Come on. Get them the shoulders. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Where you going?
Buddy, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you talking about? We are up. They thought that this bloodbath would have had us down. They thought that this so-called bloodbath, these guys have to be drinking.
You please tell me why you're stopping me. I'm
stopping you because you're drunk.
What? Stop that!
You're drunk. Uncle, you're drunk.
What's that, sir?
You're drunk. These guys have to be drunk off of their heads to think that this bloodbath would have stopped the Xbox community. So let me just say, what a wonderful show we had tonight. What a wonderful show. Guys, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for supporting, hitting the like button, talking your stuff in the chat. Yeah? And thank you guys for all the support you have given me throughout these months. I will continue to keep the boot on Sony's neck, dispel all the lies, and bring you great Xbox content. So guys, as I close off the stream for the night, I hope you guys have a pleasant good evening. I hope you guys stay safe tomorrow. Guys, don't forget to put God first and mankind after, always. Yeah, buddy. Guys, I'm out of there. Before I go, let me just sing this last tune here.
What you got right now? I got sunshine.
Come on.
Wait a minute, God. It's cold outside. But I got the month of May. Bring it down. Let me tell you.
I'm out there, guys. I'm leaving. Come on. Yes.
What can make me feel this? My
E-Day. I'm talking about E-Day. It's exclusive. Ponies, I'm out of there. I'm out, guys. Later. Ooh, buddy.